Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Niners' 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
So don't say nothing. Watch the
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down to Thompson on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Get that quarterback.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go. Ready? 56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set, ready. Hey, number 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. And that is incomplete. They had points on their first two possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Thompson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now it's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is Breida, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go. 180! Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Clock!
Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's been a long day for you.
2nd down, Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
You go set. AT Gator.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, orbit.
Right there.
Now it's the backup Smith.
Gotta do that. Come on, DB, come on.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get in the weight room.
Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Smith. And he's going to go down again. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. You draw quarter.
I don't think you got it, son.
Smith hands off to Geis. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We go set. 10-2 stop. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Smith now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Smith. Off to Geis on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To Thompson on the draw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith, throw left side, complete to Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You ready?
Mike's by 4.
Here we go, here we go. Clear. Yo, snap.
Now a toss. This is Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Smith. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons, oh no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Smith. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
Now on 2nd and 16, Smith. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
We'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st down, here's Breida, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He was taken down by Quinton Dunbar. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I got it. Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And hot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check 56. Watch the screen.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Niners, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.